Hello everybody, this is Blaze1216J, and I'm here today with SovereignVA. How are you doing, Sovereign?
I'm pretty good, how are you?
I've been good. How are you today?
Today's actually been a nice, calm, relaxing day. I'm on holidays finally, so I'm really just relaxing now.
Alright, that's great to hear. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Sovereign.
I'm just, I just go to college pretty much. I'm a first year college student. Like I said, I'm on holidays, so it's like basically most of my time and focus has been on doing really well in college. I want to start doing good from the get-go. And, I also really like to make machinima, brawl machinima specifically. And yeah, recently it's kind of been hard juggling the two, but I think I'm doing pretty well.
I see. And speaking of which, you also have a series, Skull Smash, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that series.
Okay, basically School of Smash is a boarding school that prides on teaching its students how to smash, and Mario is a student. Mario's a student who's always wanted to join the school. It's been his dream. But in the past, it was a private boarding school that kind of only accepted smashers at a certain skill level. So Mario wasn't allowed acceptance into the school until it was made public, and then that's kind of when a bunch of first-generation students were given the opportunity to enter the school. Mario's one of these students. He is lucky enough to be placed in the same batch, the same introductory batch as Peach, who's another one of these first-generation students. They then get placed in the same class as Link, who's a second-generation student, and basically the series is going to be them not only adapting, but kind of making a name for themselves in the school.
Oh, I see. And why the Skull Atmosphere theme?
I basically, not a lot of people know about this, but before School of Smash, I was actually going to come out with a completely different machinima. That was kind of canceled when I started looking at it, and I saw a lot of flaws. Like, the characters, there was no depth to them, and the overall concept wasn't as intriguing as I thought it would be. So when it was kind of back to the drawing board, Harry Potter came to mind for whatever reason, and when I thought of Harry Potter, I thought of like Hogwarts. And then I just really liked the idea of a private boarding school. I thought I could create sort of my own world. I can add rooms when I wanted to. And, one of the greatest things about having it in the school is they can always be like doing activities during the scenes, like they're in class or like they're in assemblies, instead of it just being like, oh, it's me and my friends and we're talking. I just really like the school atmosphere because I thought there was a way where I can do that, as well as having, despite the humor, I wanted somewhat of a serious plot as well, and I thought having the school theme would be the best way to do that.
Oh, I see. And I actually could tell that you kind of got somewhat of the Harry Potter idea because of your how you wrote down the title of your show.
Yeah,
like the fonts of the Harry Potter with the lightning.
And especially the way the first episode turned out too, with like the Dragon Yoshi in the basement thing, and then they all kind of had to come together at the end. So yeah, there was a lot of Harry Potter references.
Yeah, I got it though. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, so Sovereign, You had a casting call a few days ago, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, and you also did mention that you were going to be posting up another casting call soon?
Yeah, after I finish episode 4 in its entirety, I'm more than likely going to need voices for 2 characters in particular that I'm going to start scouting for.
Ah, I see. And any chance you can reveal which of the characters it is?
I'll reveal. I'm gonna need voices for pretty much Marth and Meta Knight. Those are the only 2 I'm gonna confirm. There might be a few more, but as of right now, Marth and Meta Knight by episode 5, I know I'm gonna need voices for sure.
Alright, that's really cool. Yeah, and another thing I want to talk about is what actually inspired you to machinimate?
The summer of 2011, I believe, I was stumbling upon YouTube and I came across this really funny brawl machinima, and I forgot the name of it. Like, I can't remember for the life of me. I think it was called something like the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Show, something vague like that. I just don't remember the exact name, and I thought it was really hilarious. And DDD in the machinima kind of like owned a church, so then in one of the comments someone was like, oh, DDD finally has a big role in this machinima. He never gets role in these machinimas. And somebody replied saying, oh, you should check out DDD and Smash King. So I checked out Smash King, and then I spent like 2 days that summer trying to get through Smash King, and that was like the summer of 2011 too, so it was like right after episode 13. I was like, Bowser, what are you doing? And I I really liked the series a lot, and I started getting into kind of other Brawl Machinima too, and then I'm like, okay, that's it. I have to get into this. I have to make my own, and that's basically when I started getting the equipment. And yeah, basically watching other machinima kind of inspired me to make my own.
I see. So basically, from that one machinima and Smash King was one of your inspirations, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I see. But so, since you are a newcomer to the Brawl Machinima community, how do you like it so far?
I like the Brawl Machinima community a lot. Like, I feel like a lot was kind of given to me. Like, I didn't have to work for as much as I thought I would, but a lot was kind of given to me, so I really thank the Brawl Machinima community for that. And everyone's just been really cool. Everyone's just been really nice. I like that there's a whole community of people willing to watch these Brawl Machinimas. I like that there's a community of people willing to voice act for these Machinimas and help you with your project. I think that's really cool. So all in all, I really like that there's a Brawl Machinima community, and I really like this Brawl Machinima community.
Well, that's actually great to hear. And let's see. Speaking of which, is there other things you do? Because I know that based on your username, you do some voice acting, right?
Yeah, basically the VA and SovereignVA is non-existent at this point because I kind of made this YouTube account before I had the machinima equipment, and then before I got the equipment, I'm like, oh, maybe I can help voice act for other people's projects, and maybe I'll do that before I get to start my own machinima. That kind of didn't happen when I didn't get casted for too much roles, but then when I started machinimating, that just kind of took major priority. I voiced Kirby in the Hedgehog Engine's Brawl universe, but other than that, and other than my own machinima, that's about all the voicing I do at this point.
I see. But you still are willing to do voice acting, right?
Yeah, I'm willing to voice act if you need me.
All right. I'll be sure to probably, consider you if I were to do a project in the future. Yeah. All right. And is there other projects that you plan to work on other than Skull Smash?
I'm always thinking of like making a second machinima, but the problem is I don't know if I'll ever have enough time to start a second machinima in the next few years. But the thought is always up there, and even though I might not do a series, I might just do another, like, I don't know, I feel I want to express this completely different plot in a new way, and I don't know if it's going to be in series format, but there's definitely something moving in my head. And also, up until that point, I'm probably going to just release some School of Smash fillers, like, to kind of ease the gap in between episodes. Other than that, that's pretty much all the projects I'm up to.
I see. And is there anything else you want to tell your audience, or like some of your fans out there who watches Skull Smash? I mean, what to expect in the future or so?
Oh, you can expect a lot of like with Peach and Link as characters. You can kind of expect to figure out a lot of where they come from and how they kind of grew into the people they are today. With Link and Peach, especially within the next 2 episodes, and yeah, that's pretty much what you can expect in the recent future when it comes to School of Smash. Just more depth on who these characters are and how they came to be.
I see. Well then, and before we do end the show, is there anything else you'd like to say to the fans?
Yeah, once again, I just want to thank the Brawl Machinima community. I feel like a lot was kind of given to me, and I got a lot farther than I thought I would. So just once again, thank you guys for watching the show. Thank you guys for liking the show. I always feel like the most important thing a machinimator can do is kind of make the show that they themselves enjoy. And then when I saw School of Smash and I kind of liked the show, I thought it would be a nice little show when I uploaded it to YouTube, but I didn't think it would kind of blow up in terms of like popularity as it did. So I really just want to thank everyone that had a hand in that, and I appreciate it a lot.
Well, that's really nice to say. Well then, with that being said, remember, guys, to go and subscribe to SovereignVA, and I'll be posting a link both in the description and in the video. And Sovereign, thank you so much for being in my show.
No problem. Thanks for having me, Blaze.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Anyway, that's all the time we have, people. So this has been Blaze1216J, signing out. Laters.